Okay, so starting again. It's the night before the semi-finals take place in the tournament, and Decimus and Darthish, you have been invited by Akira Akarod to a banquet, along with all the other people who have been eliminated from the tournament and survived. So you've all been frisked on your way in. Saya, you are in complete isolation, like we saw before.
And I'm very annoyed.
And you are now in very nice staterooms, Saya, but you're kept under guard, lock and key. No one's allowed in or out. You're allowed out if you want to go and wander around the arena. You're more than welcome to, but you're kept away from Akira Karod's place, and you're not allowed to talk to anyone really.
Right.
Yeah, so, Decimus and Darthish, you are admitted, and Darthish, you're noticing a lot of breaches in etiquette. Like if you were in Valenreath, you'd be. Chamberlain would talk to you as how you approach the Emperor, how you speak to him, how you how you are to address him and things like that. Even though Damocles doesn't really go for anything like that, he doesn't really give a shit. But
protocol is protocol.
Yeah, but not here. In here, you are taken to the main hall, and two Asunder bodyguards check you over. They are resplendent in pitch black lamellar armor with orange silk woven underneath it, and they have ornate spears and wicked curved scimitars hanging at their hips, basically, with golden hilts and gems in them and all that. So they could do a lot of damage, but they're more they're
ornamental.
Yeah, you guys are looking at them like, well, they're nice and they could probably do a lot of damage, but they're not any better.
Very pretty.
Yeah, steel stuff. But they open the doors, and you're in the arena. And actually, you realise that you are on the arena floor. Akira Karod has had the floor swept of the arena, and so you're looking at the stars are above you, and there's the arena is strangely quiet from the last time you were here, when there's baying crowds and you were fighting. There's a table set up in the middle, big round table, with Akira Karod at one of the heads. He's sitting there looking down the table and talking to various people. And his two sons are sitting or standing around with all of their followers and hangers-on and retainers. There are lords here from all over the Asunder Empire. There are, and the other fighters who were eliminated as well. They're all here too, and their friends, if they have any, who've been eliminated. So, yeah, that's who you can see right now when you walk in, and you feel. The sands are crunching beneath your feet as you walk in, and I guess you're both thinking back to, when you were last here a couple of hours ago.
I think the only fight that I can think of, right, is like my fight against Resin, which was terrifying.
Yeah, he is not there. None of the people who are involved in the tournament still are there.
Yeah, which is probably better for me because I'd have had a minute of just like, oh god, I don't want to fight him again.
Yeah.
And good luck, Saya, by the way.
So what do you guys want to do?
How many seats are spare?
Quite a few. A lot of people are standing up, and Akira is talking to one of his sons quite animatedly. Who do you want to look at? Who do you want to take the measure of? He has two sons, and there's Akira there as well, and there's a few lords around.
I think I've heard quite a lot about Akira, but I haven't really heard very much about the sons, so I'd like to measure them up if at all possible.
Okay. One of them is looking. He looks rather not so much sickly, but he's smaller and he's thinner, and he has greased back or silk back black hair. And he has almond-shaped eyes and typical Asunder complexion, but he's a lot lighter skinned than the other Asunder. So he is there, and he is in robes and different kinds of finery, and all of his robes are silk and flowing, and they're all in the bright orange and black of the Asunder Empire. And the other son is standing in full ornate. Well, it's not really ornate, it's full lamellar armour, pitch black, with golden thread underneath, and it's battered. It looks like it's been through hell. and he's standing there with a helmet underneath one arm and a sword across his back, and he has a few scars on his face, and both of the sides of his head are shaved into a mohawk, and that stretches back all the way down his back like a crest. So he's got very angular features, and he's got a face like a cliff face, you know, and they're probably quite just as hard as well. And his eyes are cold and hard as well.
Okay. I'm probably just gonna turn to Decimus and say, some interesting characters, those sons. And I'll just point over to.
I'm not. I'd have looked at them, but I'd also be looking at the other people. Is anyone going up and introducing themselves?
Oh yeah, lots of people. Yeah. They're both being amiable. No, they're not like being dicks. They're just being okay, cool.
I would definitely head up to the sons and to Akira if he's not busy talking to someone else, and introduce ourselves.
Okay. Cool. Which one do you want to go to? Because there's the one on. They're a little bit away from Akira, but on either side of him.
Okay. Well, I mean, being Val and Rethan born and raised, my first instinct is to go to the more amicable looking one.
Cool. Yeah. He sees you approach, and he holds out a slender hand to you, just to shake, basically.
Mm-hmm. And I'll shake his hand.
And it's he looks at you with a smile that says, he's waiting for you to talk to him.
So Decimus Orcus and Darthus Balefire of the what did we call our guild?
Just 3, aren't we?
No.
Obsidian Wolves?
The Obsidian Wolves, yeah.
Okay.
And something Wolves. Remember, we changed the company name when we took over
the Obsidian Wolves, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like of the Obsidian Wolves at your service.
He says, we've heard a lot about you. And he just looks to you and looks at Darthus behind you and says, you are the Emperor's cousin, are you not?
Indeed I am, sir.
Says, I hope he does not think to ride east anytime.
Not anytime soon, but I think that's why he sent me.
Says, you are the vanguard of an invasion, I see. And he gives you a mocking, not really mocking, just like a jokey look.
Yeah, something like that. And I'll give him a little bit of a smile back.
He says, and he says, which one of you... sorry, I need to Which one of you is the lover of Shokan Voss?
I'm going to kind of slowly turn towards Darthus. I'm just going to let you have this one.
I think that's a bit... Those words are a bit strong. I mean, Shokan is close with all of us, I think. But where have you heard those tales?
Making it sound like an orgy.
Says, I hear lots of things, and not all of them have been to me and my father's liking. For instance, the acquisition of a keep from under the nose of the Emperor of the Asunder Empire, for instance. And he gives you a smile as if it's no big deal, though. He's just not really, he's not really grilling you. But, he says, you need not worry. There'll be no legal recourse or repercussion. My father likes your moxie. I, on the other hand, would have had you thrown into the sea. But it was not my decision.
Well, from previous experience, I can tell you that we can swim, so I think we'd be okay.
So I hear.
A nice suggestion.
Yeah, so I must return to my father and my duties. I'll bid you good night. And he just turns around and goes back to walk stiff-backed away.
I'll bow to him as he leaves.
Yeah, he doesn't respond.
I know, but I'll do it anyway.
Yeah, I'd follow suit, though. I kind of, from the whole feeling of the whole thing, I feel like no one really cares much on etiquette. So my bow would be, more of just a formality than one of the big respectful ones. Just kind of I want you to know that I know what I should be doing. Sort of.
Yeah.
I don't want to disrespect.
Cool.
Okay.
You're
It is,
So you said Akiera was talking to one of his sons in a kind of an animated fashion. Was that the other son or this?
Yeah, that was the other son.
The other son. Okay, good.
has their conversation kind of come to a...
Oh yeah.
More-
It's subsided quite a lot. Yeah. They're just chilling at the moment.
Then I think I would approach,
Cool.
introduce ourselves.
So, you're stopped half over there by a tall man in flowing black robes. And you recognise him, you did see him once, as Gormal Creddock, who is the lord of the city you went to meet Cassius. That Gormal Creddock eventually was laying siege to and eventually took it over. And in the ensuing chaos of the end of the siege, you guys managed to escape on a boat.
As the city sort of exploded.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Yeah. And he puts a hand on your chest quite roughly, Decimus, to stop you from walking over there. And he leans in and says, I don't know if you have manners where you were brought up, but the prince is busy. And he looks over to where the prince is like sort of talking with Akiera, just amiably now, they're just chit-chatting.
Where I come from, manners wouldn't allow, and I'm going to remove his hand from my chest.
Mm-hmm.
That.
He says, it's a lesson on manners, is it? So what manners of yours led you to believe that you could kill my employees without my said? And he says, see, only I am allowed to chastise my people. And he turns around and literally hoofs the servant next to him right in the face, like literally knocks him out cold. And there's a few like giggles around, not like giggle but like laughs around, because this is an Asunder party, no one gives a shit. So there's like and the guy just like he's holding like a bunch of drinks, and he just goes doof, and he goes oh, and he like falls to the ground, and drinks just go flying everywhere. And he turns around and says, "You are not."
And I'm just gonna shake my head and it's like, and which employees would those be? There's been so many at this point.
Says that would be the dragon's maw, and the only amount of money I'll be recouping from those swineherds would be the vast amount of money that Beshok Darkblade brings in tomorrow when he wins the tournament. Aside from that, you better thank him. Get on your knees and thank Beshok Darkblade, because I'll be coming to you and your new guild for recompense if he did not win the tournament.
Well, then I suppose we should be coming to you for recompense for the damages he's wrought with the Dragon's Maw.
Says,
I think you'll find that you may owe us a bit more than you'd like.
He says, those commanders always make war in ways that are distasteful to their overall generals. I take no responsibility for things that Beshok Darkblade has done in retaliation for whatever insult you may have given him. All I know is that I bankrolled his company, and now his company is gone, and so has my investment. But I'll bid you farewell and good night.
Well, before when he says and so is my investment, like I would just cut in and say, well then I suppose you need to invest more wisely.
He says, I'll take your wise counsel into consideration. But I'll bid you good night. I see the prince is finished with this conversation. We will discuss this again, I'm sure. And it gives you like a narrowed eye look as he steps back and lets you pass. Goes back to his cronies. He's quite big. He's like a foot taller than you, and you're not small. So
yeah. I'm just gonna kind of just continue like walking towards as if I'd never been interrupted.
Cool. Darthish, you heard all that, and so you guys can talk before you get to the prince if you want.
I think the only thing I'd say would just make a comment to Decimus. Just say, lovely people these Asunders, aren't they? Full of manners.
Some more than others.
Well, that would be it. I just follow them.
Okay, so you get to the prince now. To the prince.
I'll introduce ourselves in the same fashion with a more formal bow.
Have they stopped?
Decimus Orcus
How we get there?
of the Obsidian Wolves, and or the Decimus Orcus and Darthus Balefire of the Obsidian Wolves.
Mm.
Yeah, do a nice bow.
He just has his hands clasped behind his back, and he just gives you a terse nod. And he goes, I am Kassar. And just like gives you like a nod.
Have we heard anything about Kassar?
You've heard that he's never been bested in a contest of arms. And you've heard that there have been 8 rebellions in Asunder lands since Akira took them over, up north, and Kassar's put down every single one. And so he's quite a famous general, and it's assumed that if and when the Asunder finally invade Menshai, then Kassar will be at the head of the Asunder armies in his father's stead. So people are treating him like a young Akira, basically.
Okay. And I would say to him, I've heard tales of your exploits. They've something to behold, if I'm to understand.
He says, He says, of that we are in one mind. And he looks you up and down and says, I hear the faithless whores of the dragons more and no more. Do we have you to thank for this?
Us and our allies. The Dragon's Maw crossed us one too many times, and made the mistake of meeting us in the field.
He says, a decent warrior is always keen to heap praise on his allies when it should be meant for himself. Don't you think?
Well, a warrior can only go so far on his own.
He says, as we saw today in your performance in the arena, it was unfortunate that you ate the sand, so to speak.
Well, I do not. I'm not. Sorry, I'm just having trouble with words. I'm a bit tired. To be defeated by such a worthy foe is no dishonor, even if I had hoped to best him.
He says, on that we can agree. Perhaps we will spar one day, you and I.
I look forward to the opportunity and the honor.
He says, and who is this? Is the Emperor's representative, is it not? And then looks over towards Darthus.
Indeed I am.
And not as fucking ugly as your cousin. And he gives you he gives you a nod. He's not insulting you. He gives you a nod with like an upturned lip, like, yeah. You know.
I'm gonna give him my most like alluring smile.
Oh no!
Oh god, not again.
Why does this keep
joking like, in an ironic way? Everyone, come on, we're not going there again.
No. He's as you've heard. He's a bit of a womanizer. This guy. So you're safe in that regard. So he's
I mean, Shokan's more than a bit of a womanizer. You know?
Yeah, but I mean a womanizer is in womanizer. Not,
Okay.
I'm gonna
specifically and exclusively.
I was surprised to not see you out on the field during the tournament. I would have thought this would be exactly your sort of game.
Says it is, but my father disagrees, and he said, and you can see Akira behind him go, I have 2 things to say to this. 1, the sounds are no place for a prince. Beggars and other people who want to fight for my amusement, yes, not for you. 2, who are these fuckwits? And he turns around and says, father, this is Decimus Orcus and Darthus Balefire. They took over the Wolf Spire, you remember? And Akira goes, no. And Kassar's like, the fortress on the bay, yes? And Islam goes, the ruin! Yes, they are welcome to it. And he says, he brings over a couple of serving girls. He goes, pour the fuck with some wine. And they pour you some wine. And you say, you will take a seat, yes?
Indeed we will.
And,
Thank you.
I'll take a seat to wherever he indicates.
Yeah, one on either side, basically. And Kassar's standing next to him, just in case you try anything. He doesn't trust everyone who comes in.
Yeah. I'll sit. as well.
And so yeah, he is essentially. You can ask him any question. He doesn't really want to speak. You can see he's probably sniffed some opium or something because he seems quite spaced. So he's just sitting there looking at everyone and drinking.
Do you mean Akira, Dean, or?
Yeah.
Or the son?
Yeah.
Oh no, his son is taut like a bowstring. Like he's.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
You know, he's only drunk a little bit. He's not really.
I don't know. I don't know whether I'd probably thank Akira for the for his graciousness in allowing us to occupy Wolfspire and try and tell him a little of our exploits today. And
Oh, he loves that. He loves story time. Yeah.
I pitched
like
in
Wolf.
here to help. You know,
Mhm.
leave out anything he forgot. Maybe embellish here and there to make it sound a little
Yeah, cool.
more.
I'd like to tell him about the wolf and the whole kind of light show and us going down to the catacombs. I'll leave out the bit where we found Sopham's tomb.
Okay.
for obvious reasons, but you know, the rest of it, I think you might quite enjoy that.
I'm not going to specify that we release the spirit of a dragon into the world, though. I'm gonna, kind of not mention that at all.
Well, I was more like he might know what it is. You see, that kind of lore might have been passed down. I don't know. That's fine. You feel free to stop me, but I probably would just go ahead.
Well, I'm not going to stop you in front of him because then there would be definitely something. But I don't think you. No, I don't know that you know exactly what the deal was with the dragon's soul being in the statue. And I don't think I ever told you guys that it wasn't there anymore.
No. I would mention the lights and the in the present.
So I'm gonna get a little quiet when we get to that point. When we're talking about the dragon statue.
You're gonna jump in and say the pillars came to life and attacked us.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get a bit quiet and just kind of let him keep talking and just like, yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that dragon at some point. I just know it. He's gonna come back. It's gonna be bad. But this is just in his own head, in my own head. Not looking forward to that.
Okay. He says, I have one question for you. Fine story. I have 2 sons. Kassar, fuck off. So Kassar just walks away.
Okay.
He says, I have 2 sons. Yes. He looks over and goes, I have one, a tactician. And he looks over and looks at Jochi, who's the first guy you met, with like the slick black hair. And he says, a tactician, cold, like a spider, a center of a web, yes? And the other, a warrior, a statue. Who should succeed me?
It's not my place to say, Akira. I'm sorry. I don't know your sons all that well, I have to say.
He looks at both of you and he goes, he looks at you, Dad. He cuts you off a bit there and he says, only a fool or a coward refuses an emperor's question. And he looks at you with like a stern look.
Say, I'm gonna ask him. Tell me, Lord Akira, you brought this land together. You fought to hold it, and you have, held it together between your might and the strength of your sons. Who do you feel is most like yourself? Because any man who can hold this land the way you have, I believe should look to his successor to have his best qualities.
He says, my sons are 2 souls in separate bodies, but of the same, you see? In me, I have both of their souls in me. And they are me split into 2 halves. And they hate each other. He just laughs. Says, just as I hate myself sometimes for some of the things I have done. As we all do, I suppose. men of the battlefield.
There are necessary evils.
Yeah, he sits back in his chair and like puts his hand on his massive belly and says, enough! I'll make my decision soon. Not that I would take the word of a fucking foreigner anyway. Back to the party with you.
I'll smile and say, you know, a king keeps his own. A wise king, I've heard, keeps his own counsels.
And he looks at you and just he nods appreciatively at both of you and says, exactly. And he clicks his finger and goes, girls, entertain our guests. They're our guests of honor. And these, like, you know, you can make them look however you want. Like, just make them look like, you know, the most ideal woman in your head. You don't need to describe her. The most ideal woman in your head. In, like, basically Princess Leia, like slave girl costumes come and, like, you know, basically just sit on your laps. And he struggles to his feet and, like, waddles away with the Kassar to go and discuss. And Kassar like gives you both a wry smile and he walks off. And that's where we'll leave the scene for now.
Okay. Sounds good.
No comment as to what happens to beyond that.
I mean, yeah, you can, yeah, it's all in you. You do what you want. So the morning comes, and the first fight is actually Beshok Darkblade against Kanos Blackmaid. The crowd are baying and very, 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 you know, they've had a full night to rest, so everyone's been drinking since midday, and it's now about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's absolutely manic. And Beshok and Kanos are... Well, Kanos, in both of his fights, he's gone a long time, you know, and it shows. Like, he went for an hour against Diomedes, and he went for nearly an hour and a half against Darthus, you know, because Darthus is basically a tank, and Kanos had to get through him. So he staggers out onto the sands. You know, he's not ready to fight. And Beshok has basically gutted 2 people who were nowhere near his level. So he's springing around on his heels, and you guys are thinking, yeah, this guy's dead, you know. The fight actually goes on for nearly 2 hours. It's a knockdown, drag-out slugfest with Beshok pressing Kanos and pressing him and pressing him and pressing him, and Beshok just, you know, keeping him at bay, and then finally finding like a second wind and coming back into it, and very nearly, you know, killing Beshok, because they're going for killing blows here. Till finally, after about 2 hours, they break for a pause in combat, and Kanos puts his hands on his knees, and his sword falls from his hands, and he just faints and goes flat on his face and into the sand. And Beshok Darkblade is declared the winner, because Kanos is lost by sheer exhaustion.
Unable to continue. Yeah,
unable to continue. So unfortunately, it'll be Beshok Darkblade in the final. Whoever faces him. The sands are scraped clean, and you know Akira Akarad is you know, applauding. You know, everyone's applauding. Or both of his sons are there, and Gormal Credoc's there as well. Where are you guys sitting? Resin and Resin. Darthus and Decimus.
Preferably as close to Saya's side as possible, so I can, you know, get an eye on her, see how she's coming out. But
cool.
You know, but while still having a good vantage. You know,
sounds good.
So, do I know about your wager?
I've not mentioned it.
Okay.
No one's asked.
So I'll probably feel slightly less pressure.
I don't want you to have to worry about the 17,000 gold I've put on this. Cough, cough.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm already a bit nervous, and I had a very restless night because, like, even though Saya likes isolating herself and being alone, she likes to have a choice. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's really pissed off that she was forced into it.
Okay. So, Resin comes out first, and you know he is, you know, looking resplendent. You know, he's in full armor, and he has 2 blades at the side.
Oh no!
And he's just jogging up and down here, warming up.
Okay.
I will salute him if he looks in my direction.
Yeah, he returns it. You know, he bows to you like a deep bow. You know.
Yeah, I'll return. Do the bow as well, like a bow, Val and Wraithen style.
Yeah. So he's just jogging up and down. And Saya, you can plop yourself whenever you like, wherever over there.
Okay.
Yeah, what were we saying?
And I'll when Sias comes out, I'll salute her, kind of like a good luck, and do your best.
They both get a raucous round of applause because Beshok isn't the most liked person by the crowd. So
it's like, who gets to kill Beshok?
Who gets to try? So
I'm not too worried about resin. His resin.
His initiative is 17. What is your initiative?
9.
I think it was like 19 or something, sorry. Ridiculous.
Hold on, I have to double check. Mine's 17 as well.
Okay, so we roll off. Just roll d6.
D6?
Yeah, just roll d6. Yep, so you will go first.
Look at that.
You
I'll
can
go
choose,
first.
actually. You can choose to go second if you wish.
I wouldn't. I really wouldn't.
Let's see. Can I make it there and
Stick him.
attack?
Yeah. Bear in mind, you'll be standing there when the turn finishes.
Hit run.
But wouldn't I be standing here anyway?
He can basically get across.
Yeah, you'd have
No,
to-
I mean, you'll be standing right next to him when the turn finishes. If you do that.
He'd have to move to you if you stood there. If that makes sense.
Right, I know.
Doesn't take off many of his attacks that way. I can tell you from experience. He still gets a lot of attacks.
Yeah. I mean,
What have you done? Create a monster.
I mean, it's not the first time.
better. Yeah, I don't know. I'd better take the first attack, I guess, because I think that's my only chance.
Do you have any throwing weapons? Throwing deck?
No.
It is gloomy. Okay. So you can
Okay.
use the outskirts of the arena here to hide in.
Mm-hmm. Can I try to sneak?
Yeah, you can fade. You can walk backwards and fade into the darkness if you wish.
Okay.
I vote for that plan. I'm
Yeah.
just-
Okay, that passes.
And do another one just to fade into the darkness because you walk back there.
Okay,
Yeah. So
that's better.
you're hugging here, and in your turn, I'm gonna let you put yourself wherever you want on the outskirts because he's just gonna stand there and look around warily because you've disappeared and he's like, okay.
It's a good thing he's not Wolfen anymore, because then he would just smell you and come right at you, and it would be terrible.
I'll put myself here, I guess.
Okay.
I can't really move very precisely.
It's not letting you pick him up.
Okay. You can go up to here, and that'll be the end of your turn.
Okay.
Okay. He's gonna do 4 perception checks just to see if he can see you.
Hmm.
No, he knows you're around here somewhere, but he doesn't want to go into the shadows, just in case. So he's looking at the shadows in this general direction, like. So he knows you're here somewhere. Okay,
Okay.
and that's gonna be the end of his turn.
Alright, so I'll... Do I need to roll another sneak?
If you want to go anywhere,
check?
then yes. But staying still, you can't see you.
Well, I can't just stay here forever, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Tell me where you want to go, and I'll tell you how many rolls you need to make.
I don't know. I hate this. I think I'd better try and get a jump on him.
Mhm.
So that's my... Oh, fuck me.
Oh, God.
Alright, so he sees you. So you're no longer sneaking.
Run.
I was really depending on sneaking.
You can, you need to get away from him and disappear again.
This is gonna be so boring.
This isn't where I parked my car.
Alright. There,
Holy
I
shit,
disappear again.
Right. Put yourself. Yeah, you come out the shadows. It's like aha, and you go, oh shit, and you just like back away into the shadows again.
You ever see that gif of Homer Simpson when it does it?
Yeah.
Does it back in reverse?
Yeah. In the bush.
Exactly.
So yeah. See, he runs over here to try and he goes straight into the shadows. And he's like, oh. And he's swiping around with his sword, to try and find you. And he goes in this general direction, down here. The crowd can see him now because he's staying out the shadows, but kind of in.
Just enough to be able to swing, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to try and sneak again.
Okay. That'll be 4 sneak attempts, please.
I mean that
What is it?
passed.
Yeah, fine. Do another one.
I
Don't say
have
stop.
10. I have 10 speed. So.
You remember you do get rerolls with 10.
Yeah, but that passes. Does it have to be really good?
No, just carry on.
No, I mean just
Okay,
because you have to
if
do
it tell
other
you to
checks.
stop,
You have to
then
do
stop
more than one
rolling.
check.
But if it doesn't say stop,
Okay.
just carry on.
Well, okay, I'm gonna read one of my things really quick.
Yeah, if they don't tell you to stop, then just presume it's A-okay. And then, not much.
Alright, so I'm gonna try and roll a speed check to activate my Death Gambit ability.
Oh dear.
So.
Somebody just unplug something from the computer and then plug it back in again.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's a success.
Okay, so I'm going to put you right
Activating.
behind him, actually. So the whole
Okay.
crowd's like, you know, and the secret behind him. So
Okay,
you
so
get-
my Death's Gambit ability gives me. Hold on, let me read the thing. Yeah, double your attacks this round.
Oh,
that
so many
means-
sneaks.
read the actual description and the rules so people
Okay.
know what's going on.
Okay, you throw yourself at the enemy and then attempt to overwhelm them with sheer speed, hitting them with so many strikes that they simply cannot respond in time. Roll a speed check. If you succeed, then you double your attacks this round.
Cool.
If you are close combat 8, then your attacks critically hit on a roll of 49 or below.
Oh, shit.
What's your close combat?
My close combat is 10.
Oh,
So,
so you get 8 attacks?
so I normally get 4 attacks per round plus 1 offhand attack. But I did move,
So you
so
got-
does that go down?
No, because you rolled a 1.
Okay.
Like a natural 1.
So-
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll do 8, my 8 regular attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And
Bear in mind, he's
Then-
he's facing the wrong way, so he doesn't get to deny these.
and then my 2 offhand attacks.
Okay.
Stab,
So-
stab, stab, stab.
Oh my god. Okay. So
Reroll this 97. You know,
oh, can I?
you have 10 close combat. You get
Alright.
2 rerolls
Alright, I'll
per
reroll.
session.
Okay, the 97 becomes a 13. So that's
Which is now
crit,
a crit.
crit, hit, hit, crit, crit, hit, hit, crit, hit.
Okay, you're gonna need to do the damage.
I mean, does she really though?
Alright. Let's see. So, hold on a minute. Sorry, I've never used this ability before.
1, 2.
So if I roll a
Three,
natural
four.
crit, is that still
5.
just a regular crit?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have 5 crits and 5 hit. Or no, and 6 hit.
Let's see. Crit, crit,
5 hits, isn't it?
hit.
5 hits, 5 crits.
Hmm.
5 hits, 5 crits. Bloody hell.
She might actually get him here.
I fucking hope so.
Because if not, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
I am very much in trouble.
Is it double your attacks for the round or for this attack?
This attack.
Yeah.
This is basically a
that's a
gamble, an all or nothing gamble for a PhD.
Yeah.
Right. So.
I love that extra crit, those extra crits though.
Okay, yeah. So it is 5 and 5, but my offhand is different. So it's awful. Hold on.
Yeah, so you have 4 and 4 on your main hand and 1 and 1 on your offhand.
Yeah. So my main hand is my main hand is 35 regular times 3 crit.
So 105
And
plus sneak attack.
my offhand is 27, but it's a times 7 crit.
Just use the calculator.
How much does the sneak attack?
I don't know if my sneak attack counts now that I've done my Death's Gambit thing.
Yeah.
I thought it did because you're attacking from
It
behind.
always counts when you're
Yeah.
doing this.
It does? Okay.
So
Well, my sneak attack.
If you use calculator and add it all up and then just tell me what
Any
you
attack. Oh, any attack made when sneaking is a critical hit. If you have speed 8, the attack is a times 4 critical hit.
So they're all critical hits.
Oh,
okay, so
instant. So if I have speed 10, then a critical hit is the instant death special rule. So I did get an actual crit. So do I roll instant death?
I mean,
Yes.
if you want to kill him.
Yes.
I don't want to kill him, but
Yeah,
okay.
no,
How
well,
do I?
bear in mind, if you roll that, you might kill him.
Oh.
Don't kill my character.
Don't do it.
I say might. Depends how good the roll is. So
Alright.
10
You know what? I'll
D100s.
go for it. 10 D100s.
Don't kill my character.
I hope I don't, but Saya doesn't care.
Oh, shit.
One. Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Why you do this?
6?
Right, okay.
You told me that I don't kill people unless I want to kill people.
So dead.
It's instant death attack, though. I didn't think anyone would use an instant death attack.
He's so dead.
And I didn't think
Well,
you...
it's in...
and I said, as long as you don't get too many crits. I didn't think you... I was thinking 3 would be the threshold. You got 6 there, so...
She got 7.
7 crits. Roll20 does not like David's characters.
No.
I'm just gonna
Right,
say that.
right?
Alright, so... okay. I'm gonna... The fight's over. Okay? Let's just say that. For fun, I want you to add up how much damage you would have done with all of those.
Oh god.
And then I want you to do 10... If you want to, I want you to do 10 speed checks. You need 8 successes. And if you get 8 successes, then Resin is alive.
Oh shit.
Come on, Resin.
Okay. Is that me or David?
That is you. Because you're
Okay.
trying to stop the blow from killing him.
Trying to not accidentally murder Resin.
Okay.
Yeah, they all passed except one.
Okay, so Resin's alive.
Oh, thank God. Yes.
He's barely alive. He's basically a piece of meat.
Oh my god.
So
So-
basically, he got on the verge of death like Alistar did, except he made it.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
because
Yeah.
it wasn't me rolling.
Yeah.
I was waiting to see if I failed my Death's Gambit. If I failed to kill, or not kill, but like if I failed to kill or disable my target with Death's Gambit, they get an immediate combat round on me. So
Well, the fight is over. Yeah, so he
letting you
stumbles
know
to
what
the
a gamble
ground.
that was.
And he basically veers punched out of him, and he's nearly knocked out unconscious, but he can't fight. He's like bleary-eyed, and then he just slumps over to the side. And People immediately rush out to administer, mouth to mouth with him or whatever.
I'm going to kind of sort of erupt with like, holy crap, that was awesome. And I feel like if I channeled to heal him, I don't know if people get angry.
No, they wouldn't.
Like, yeah, so just me channeling, like, channeling isn't really, no one really cares that much about channeling here. So yeah, I would actually heal him up. Once it's clear.
He will look up leerily at you and just give you like a thumbs up as he's lying on the ground, but without moving his arm. Like his arm's like on the floor. So it's just like.
But this means I have to fight Darkblade by myself.
Yes, but I have 17,000 gold. So, I mean, that's just like as much gold as we've earned in this campaign. Well, no, not as much, but it's pretty high up there.
Yeah, that betting shop is now bankrupt.
Yeah. What a David.
I can live with that.
So.
Well, they must have made money off of the people who lost their bets, right?
Yeah.
I imagine a lot of people bet against bet for resin.
Yes. Yes.
But is it enough to recoup the 17,000 gold?
You almost kill resin, and then you put a poor family out of
Oh
business.
my god.
What have you done?
Resin survived, and I'm filthy rich. I mean, I'm doing pretty good here.
I almost feel bad about that, but if I didn't roll so well, then I would be there in his place. So.
Yeah.
Like,
you would have ended up like me and just like flat on the ground, having teleported over and over and over and over again to not die.
Yeah, it was really my only chance, was to sneak around and get a jump on him.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what I figured you would have to do to survive that. And I was just like, I figured there's about a 50% chance that you would have some sort of ridiculous skill that might save you.
Yeah, but if I didn't take him down with my Death's Gambit, then
things.
Like he would have gotten 2 combat rounds on me after that.
You would have needed half of one.
All right.
Yeah.
So, the end of the tournament later on that day. We'll skip to that for now. And it is Bashok Darkblade against Saya. I should go back to the thing here.
Oh,
So you can see. And we will
see the bit.
Resin is out, but alive. Just.
Yeah.
I have a funny feeling that would be a problem in the next combat, but we'll see. So.
What'll be a problem?
That,
Not being dead.
Person dying. Would be a
Oh.
I mean, I don't think any of us have a problem killing Beshak.
Bastard dude.
Cool. There he is. And he's waiting for you, and he's just prowling up and down here with his blades out.
So, it was a little bit easier to judge what I was up against with Resin, because you kind of narrated the battle between him and Decimus. But what have I noticed in the battles with Darkblade? And
You fought Darkblade before.
well, I
remember,
know I've fought him before.
He's always super aggressive
Yeah.
and super forward and just jumping into fights and hacking at them till they die. From what I've understood from what Dean's explained. Yeah?
Yeah, pretty much. He's less disciplined than Resin, but probably more deadly.
Because Resin won't actually kill you just for the fun of it.
Yes. Whereas this guy has no compunction whatsoever. But he's less disciplined. So he will leave more weaknesses for you to attack.
And he's not going to get fucking, what, with 16 attacks or something ridiculous? Yeah. So you might actually be able to have a combat round against him. And not have to get super lucky like I kept doing.
Is he really pacing around like that?
Yeah.
What a douchebag. Alright.
Right, so the announcer
What?
announces both of your names.
Okay.
And he has an initiative of 16. So you'll
Okay.
go first.
So I go
It's
first.
much darker now, so you can actually sneak up to around about here.
Okay. I will sneak.
Up
Definitely.
to and around there.
Alright, so my sneak is a success.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you said I can't move again. Did you say around here?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Can you throw your voice? Can Saya throw her voice? Like ventriloquist?
I've never tried it.
Would that be
but-
something that she learned as a...
Yes. She can try to use it. Whether that's
I
one
don't
of
know.
her skills, I don't know. It would be a
I don't
charisma check, though.
I'm just curious. It would be funny.
Alright. So do I get to move and attack, or what am I?
You can attack now if you want, yeah. You get half a turn.
Alright. Let's see. So that would be, since I normally have 4 and an offhand, that would be 2 and an offhand?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just checking my... Okay. I was just checking my different abilities. I have a couple different escaping abilities. So... Alright. So that's my 2
Mm-hmm.
a hit and a crit, and then that's my offhand, which is a hit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Remember, you're still sneaking. So crits don't matter.
oh yeah, they're all crits.
Everybody gets a crit.
Alright, so that would be 189 for my offhand attack.
Mm-hmm.
And for my regular attacks, that would be
A lot.
210.
Okay. He staggers backwards. Over here.
Mhm.
And you would be here.
Okay. See if I can. No, I still can't move. Let's try this again. Okay. Here or here? I can't.
Here. There we go. And he will dive towards you, snarling,
Mhm.
and he will hit you with his
Stabby knife.
8d100s. Okay, so roll to see if you can deny those.
I thought he didn't get 8.
He doesn't get 16.
Yeah, it doesn't get
Or
16.
Mm.
Resin had like 12 or something. I can't remember.
Alright. Well,
A lot.
alright. These are. Oh, I would like to activate my spinning blade ability,
Okay, what does that do?
which means that. Any attacks you manage to turn aside are automatic critical hits.
Oh,
Any critical hits you roll when defending in close combat are instant death attacks.
okay,
Oh, shit.
Okay.
okay. What have I written?
Motherfucker.
Well, no, you turned aside a couple of attacks. You can reroll the 100.
Now you can reroll 100 if you want.
Yeah,
I,
I
mean,
would
you
like
get, I
to
think it's
roll
2 rerolls per session.
Okay,
Alright.
so you got 1. So you got 1 critical, 2 criticals. Are you guys still there? Sorry, folks. It's fucking Roll20 being fucking Roll20 again. Around there.
Can anyone hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, okay.
So,
I don't think Saya's back on yet.
yeah, she is.
Oh, I can't see her. I'll refresh again.
Okay.
All right.
So you got. You didn't deny his crit, but you got.
Okay, that's better.
You got 1, 2, 3.
I think so, because the 88,
Okay.
the 50 goes to the 68 goes to 17, the 50 to the 51, the 17 to the 64. She rerolled the 100 for a 36, but that doesn't block the 19.
Okay,
And
so
then, yeah.
Okay. So 3 critical hits.
3. Mm-hmm.
Was one of them the 32 or not?
Yes.
Oh, it was? Okay, that was my offhand. Which, I don't know if you heard me say that before.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So we could treat it like a normal one if that
Okay.
works. I mean, I said it was my offhand, but if you didn't hear it, then
That's fine.
I mean, it probably would be your offhand because it was your 5th attack.
yeah. That's why I was saying that. So how are we gonna treat that? Like my offhand or like my regular?
Yeah, treat it as your offhand.
Okay. So that would be 2 regular and 1 offhand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that would be... Let's see. So that'll be 210 for the regular attacks and 189 for my offhand.
Wow. So he staggers back and falls into the dust. You can finish him off now if you'd like. But his blade...
I
has been
vote for
knocked from
finishing him off.
What?
You have 1 HP left. Okay?
Ah, fuck.
Speed things up.
Okay.
So you can finish him off now if you like, but you're risking him getting a lucky shot in and winning for knocking you out.
So... Is he down already?
Yeah.
So you can try to kill him off to actually kill off his character.
Right.
But he might hit.
You know what? Saya is a risk taker. I think I'll go for it.
Okay.
Ooh, ballsy.
Roll a single speed check, please. Cool.
It passes.
So you are over here, and you're bringing down your blades. And he will roll a speed check. His speed isn't as good as yours. He dies.
Nope.
So yeah, your blades just like cleave into his head, and he just goes limp.
Uh,
Do you whisper anything to him as he dies? I would say,
no.
eat a dick.
I think Decimus like whispers that from wherever he is, and like it kind of, I don't know, by power of binding or some weird thing, it like travels.
Just like just channel a little tube of air. It's like, go
You're
fuck
like-
yourself.
or, like,
whispers it to
Maybe
his
you're smoking a hookah and he like sees the smoke letters.
Just yeah, go fuck yourself.
The last thing he sees. Oh god. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna. That's how I'm picturing it. Insult to injury. No, I can't wait till this boss comes find me. That's gonna be fun.
So,
Okay.
that is the end of the tournament, and you are given a hero's reception.
And a shit ton of money.
A shit ton of money, yeah. A chest is brought to you, shown to the crowd, glittering with golden arms. 50,000 golden arms.
So you have more than me.
Yeah. And it's taken away to be placed on the... Well, you all have a safety deposit box to go back to. It's taken on a cart back to the Wolfspire. Everyone is there cheering and being happy and generally nice.
And there was much rejoicing.
I
Yes.
think from down where I am, I look and see if I can see a Decimus, Darthus,
You do.
or
They're right in front of you.
Besha.
And
Besha.
I'm like, nodding like, you did fantastic. Like just beaming, like, this is this is our legend. Kind of just like, yes.
I think Decimus is pretty happy because
I mean,
he
I'm
won a
filthy
shit
rich.
ton of money.
You're filthy rich.
Resin's alive,
Mhm.
and Darkblade is dead. So I think you're just on cloud 9 right now.
Yeah, no, because Decimus liked Resin, and he enjoyed his fight, even if it was incredibly difficult. And they had they've talked afterwards, and it's just, it's
So,
Looking- so.
do I see my apprentices anywhere?
Yes, Besha has fainted. But everybody else is like standing and clapping, and
Nice.
but you also
Oh.
see Akira Kerod here, and he has struggled to his feet and he's clapping, and Kassar is there clapping next to him, and Jochi is not there, and you can't see Gormal Kredok either. He's not there anyway either.
Oh.
But as you're looking over there, you see 4 figures, or 5 figures, just drop into the box here, almost out of black mist, and they stand up, and you can see each one of them has a, from where you get your keen eyesight, you can see.
Oh shit.
You can see that they have black lotuses tattooed on their right cheeks,
Oh.
and they have blades at the ready.
Did I know about this?
No. And they're walking up behind Akira Akarod here. And
I
Is
they're
like
this-
seeing Arch at the
Is
booth.
this usual?
what is it? Is this the usual celebration? No, it's not.
No, like is it normal for Black Lotus to be sent to an area and the local agents not be notified?
Unfortunately, you wouldn't know because it's never happened before. Where you are, so you wouldn't know that bit of protocol.
But the Black Lotus in general doesn't kill people in broad daylight, from what I understand.
Well, it's night time now, but yes, I understand what you're saying.
But
it just
in
like-
a public place, in a public gathering.
Yeah, I know.
They're usually it's trying to be as discreet and as
They
possible.
do. They do normally do that. Yes.
So
And if no one knows they were assassinated, then that's the perfect assassination for them. This.
yeah. So I might know a bit of the, I might not know that specific bit of protocol, like whether or not I would have been notified, but I should at least know that something weird is going on.
Oh
Is
yeah,
that-
you see them. Like you're not.
Yeah, I see them, but do
I
I?
mean, you-
suspect
I mean,
like,
there's
this
no
being
way you would look at
weird?
that and go, "Oh, that's normal." So yeah, of course, yeah, you are like, "Fuck, that is not,"
That's
Okay.
not the way it should be.
And you're still thinking that when one of them literally plunges their knife straight through the back of his neck, and it comes out the front of his neck, and just pulls it out, and blood just sprays everywhere, and he just
Ah,
drops
shit.
like a stone. And there's pandemonium in the stands everywhere. Everyone's rushing and shoving, trying to get to the exit. Everyone's screaming. Kassar's turned around and is now fighting off these Black Lotus agents. But one by one, they sort of go poof, and they disappear into mist. They explode into like black mist and disappear. And he's just
Dean,
there,
before
left there.
they all get away,
Yeah.
I would actually try to, because I would actively try to stop this because this is not cool. So
No, this is what I mean. That's what I'm about to say though. This is a brick wall here. You can't see what's going on. The only reason Saya's seen it is because it's happening here.
oh, okay.
She
So
can see. So you're just, everyone's going mad and you don't know why. It was like, what the
Okay.
fuck?
Okay, so
Yeah.
the people on this side are probably like, oh shit, oh my god.
Yeah.
And then everyone over
Yeah.
here is like, what? What's going on? And
Yeah,
like,
so
kind of
everyone over here is
panicking.
really confused. And the word's
Yeah.
coming around that Akira Karod's been killed. And everyone's running all over the place. And
I would
Kassar's
try to
building-
get up
He's dead.
to them then, if possible.
Yeah. I'm not sure they would let you in. I'm going to be quite honest.
Yeah. But I would try.
In fact, no, they wouldn't. Like they literally would just nearly kill you.
Yeah, if they drew swords on me, I'm like, I'd stop, but I was like, I heard he's been injured.
And the first one goes, more than injured. Leave.
Is there nothing I would be able to do? Because I'm known as a miner, so I'm not like just gonna be. I'm like, let me just wave my hands around, see if everything's okay.
He literally just starts walking towards you with a spear.
All right, then I'm going to step back.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go find Saya.
Cool. So you like dive over here into the sands, and Darthus, you there as well?
I am. Yep.
Okay. So you both just dive over into the sands and walk towards Saya.
And I think it might be time for us to leave.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know that we should leave the city until we figure out what's happened. Or actually, no. Actually, I would ask Sai what happened. That would be my first thing.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know what's going on between you two.
Because you probably... Well, actually, you don't know it was Black Lotus, though.
no, I don't know. Well, I don't know anything other than he's been killed.
Yeah.
My first thing would be like, did you see what happened?
Yeah, I did, but this is not the time to talk about it. We should really get out of here.
All right. I think we should head. Let's get out of here. Get somewhere safe.
Yeah, I'm gonna look over at my apprentices and just kind of motion to them like let's get out of here. Like they can go off on their own. Like they know the way back.
They get lost. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Is Vesha conscious yet?
Totally get lost. Okay, I'm okay.
Yeah, man.
You're there. Okay.
Cool. Maybe we should head through the fighters' entrance. Maybe less crowded down there. We'll struggle to get out through the stands, I reckon.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So yeah, you guys fight your way through, and two people drop into the sands beside you, and one of them you can see is Kassar, and the other one you can see is Jochi, who's his brother.
I'm gonna ask them what happened.
And they say, Kassar's like, my father's been killed, he's been murdered. You have to get us out of here.
Understood.
All the guards are trying to fight off the populace who are trying to get out by using the sands.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm understood, and then sort of kind of motion to Darthus to form up behind them, and I'll cover the front, and Saya will watch her sides. I think.
I'll do so.
As she does. They're stabbing at.
And if I recall correctly, what you said was that Jochi wasn't to be seen when this assassination thing happened.
No, you couldn't see him up there. No.
Okay.
No, he wasn't in the box.
Yeah.
You're noticing now that Jochi is walking with a limp as well. But he was doing that last night as well. So.
Well, I wouldn't know that.
No, it's true.
No.
So, actually, you don't even know who they are, do you?
No, it's true.
Nope.
So,
No, but I could probably look at Kassar and be like, "This guy was."
Oh wait, no, he did say my father's been killed. So.
Yeah.
I think, that might give it away. Just a little bit.
I'd probably explain it to you very briefly anyway as we head out, just so you know. But
Right.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna get them out, and yeah.
As you are leaving, there are Black Lotus assassins. They form from the mist around here, and they all come in like that.
That's where I was.
And they are.
Do I see the Black Lotus tattoo on them? Is it noticeable? For someone who's not?
No, not really. Not really. Not somebody who's not trained to see it.
All right, then I'm going to just straight up start casting on them. I think.
Cool.
Just try to frost pillars them.
Initiative?
Yeah, what is everyone's initiative?
Not
Mine
the
is
highest.
17.
I'm 8, so.
I am.
8?
Yeah.
You're 8?
Yeah.
Are you kidding? I am 13.
Okay. Sai first, then, I guess.
Cool. Saya first?
Okay.
As usual.
So they're closing in on us?
Yes.
Are they, like, undoubtedly going to attack?
They're going to attack the princess,
Is
yes.
that... Ah,
Well, this
shit.
is awkward.
Yeah, this is really awkward.
I like that. That's just. This is awkward. I mean, super casual.
Alright. I'm going to try and, like, you know, I'm going to get a little bit closer and I'm going to ask this one, like, what is going on here? What are you doing?
Okay.
I'm ready to attack.
Right.
Like she's not just like, hey guys, what's up? How's it going? You know, could we not? Like, you know.
This whole
See-
thing is very weird.
He is not going to look at you. He's looking at the prince. Like he's not going to talk to you.
Okay, well then I'm going... If he's not going to try and explain himself, I'm going to attack him.
Okay.
So...
Hold on, I need to draw myself in. These two princes. I would have been leading them. I would have been in front of the two
Ah,
princes,
shit.
heading out.
That just gives him a combat round.
You can re-roll that. Have you re-rolled? You're doing both of your re-roll.
Yes.
You can't reroll 99s though, right?
Oh no.
And then that's my offhand.
Oh yeah. No. You can.
So he
He's gonna kick my ass.
gets 3 hits in a crit.
Just a little bit.
So you
Alright.
can roll to see if you can dispel those and get rid of them.
Just,
Okay. Well... yeah, it's been a while since I've rolled my saves.
Well, no, you
So-
can roll your close combat to try to block his attack.
Oh, that's right, I do...
You know, you don't get attacks off. You can't get an attack round off of this, but you can block them.
Right. Motherfucker.
We got a 69.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So one of your offhand weapon just flies out of your hand, but you block all of his attacks.
Not your stupidly crit powerful offhand weapon.
I like that dagger.
But I
It's over
think
here
you blocked
somewhere.
all of his attacks then, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's blocked all the attacks.
pretty good.
He just staggers backwards like, huh? And then dives for the
Okay.
prince again. But he's distracted, so Kassar's got a sword out, and it just cleaves him in half in midair.
That works.
So he's dead.
Good stuff. Right, who's next then? To them?
Mhm. When I say in half, I mean from top to bottom as well. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, from those cuts, like,
I do have a
Did he peel like a banana?
oh yeah.
question. Has the Black Lotus ever taught me anything to prepare for a situation like this?
No.
Okay.
So who's next?
Are they? What's their initiative?
Them?
That's the question. Are they even?
Oh yeah, they're next. Yeah, you would I would say.
Are they? And also these two, the princes, whatever
Their
their
initiative is 16, and the prince is 14. So
Okay, so it's them, then the prince, then me.
okay.
I'm just after the
Me.
prince.
So they're gonna dive over here, and Jochi's gonna scream and dive behind here, and
Okay.
this prince is gonna
Doing
come
well.
Okay, so Kasar's the warrior and Jachi's the tactician? Is
Yeah.
that-
Yeah.
Okay.
So Jochi, Kassara is going to 100. Okay, so the other guy is going to go 100. Okay, so hit. Yeah, he cleaves the other. He kills the other assassin. Just like runs him
He's
through.
just fucking like taking these guys apart,
Damn!
and in a much more literal fashion than I would expect.
Yeah. So.
It's like slicing cheese.
Yeah. So, what are we going to go with now? Oh yeah, the 2 assassins. Well, this assassin's going to come over here. Oh shit, I can't do him. So, he's going to...
He's gonna disappear for a moment.
He's gonna go
Appear
there.
wherever he's going.
This guy is going to attack... Well, this guy's going to attack. I assume that's Decimus.
No, I was up by the.
That's
I was
me.
in front of the princess.
Okay.
That's Saya.
Okay, cool. He's just going to attack Saya. 41. Cool.
Oh no.
Proper etiquette. I'm very disappointed in you.
Oh, cool. Right, okay. So, you deny a crit. One crit goes through, but you have the life ward save.
Yeah, I have a dodge save too. Do I get to use
Yeah,
that?
you get to use dodge save.
All of the saves.
All the saves. Right, so that's that fails.
I think one
Oh my
hit goes
God.
through as well.
What's your life ward save?
My life ward save is 1 second. Okay. Make sure that I updated it. Okay, armor
You're,
save and life ward save are 3.
Mm-hmm.
And my reflex save is a 4, which I failed. So now I go to my
Life ward.
life ward.
For the crit, yeah.
Motherfucker.
No.
Alright, I also have an Aegis.
Okay.
So let's see if
you used up all your crits on
I-
resin.
Yeah. You
I
are
just
all of them.
picked Resins and Darkblade's asses.
you are on -8 at the moment because you are already on low AP. So you are -8. You are knocked out, but
Yeah.
you're not knocked out because you're
I'm
weak.
down.
You're knocked out because you've just gone through fucking
Hell.
Two fights.
Yeah, not any fight. Special Darkblade and fucking Resin as well.
Yeah.
So you're
Now
knocked
it's
out, and the
mine.
assassin dives over here to try and get to Jochi, but he is cleaved out of the air by Kassar, who returns here and basically just swats him aside with the side of his
Kasa. He's just like magical blade man.
blade. Yeah.
It's like, I mean, I could totally help out, but I think you've got this.
He has one of the new special rules from the new engine called Intercept.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Because
That's
he's a
pretty
warden, he's a protector, so he protects
Yeah.
allies, intercepts them.
Why don't you have that? Darkness? We keep
Well, I
getting
could,
knocked out.
but I go last, so
Yeah.
I can never use it. It's fine.
As long as you've already gone in combat, you can use Intercept, basically.
So, but usually the combat's just about over by the time you
Yeah.
can actually.
Hey,
Hey,
Intercept all the blows that may have happened already.
Fine.
So, don't know. So yeah, it's now Darthus.
No, it's my turn.
Oh, it's your turn.
Oh, yeah, it's his turn, yeah.
So, they're not hurt, right?
Has he attacked me yet? This guy?
Saya's the only one who's been hurt. Somebody's got a Samsung alarm.
Mm-hmm.
Has this guy attacked me yet, Dean?
Yeah, it's Decimus next.
Okay, fine.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm going to heal Saya, and then just
heal
do
me
a
when
bunch of-
I'm dead.
Well, I
I'm not-
can at least keep you from anything.
Yeah, he keeps you from expiring.
Okay.
Yeah. You'll be at 0. You'll be unconscious. Somebody can wake you up. I can be like, hey, wake up. Okay, so she's healed for how much does that heal? Hold on, let me double check. I forget. 22.
Nice.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do frost pillars on this guy to try to freeze him so that we can question him while he's encased in ice.
Okay.
Just chip away to his mouth so he can talk.
So as soon as you hit him, he explodes into mist, and the other guy explodes into mist as well, leaving you guys alone. Basically, the assassins have realised that attacking you now might not be the best option. So
I'm just gonna be like, there's just gonna be like frost pillars appearing where they were, and it's like, but
Yeah.
where'd they go?
Saya, you stagger back to your feet.
All right.
Oh yeah, I'll wait. I'll pat her awake. I think. As soon as.
And you guys are free to leave. So I was gonna say you guys get out. Yeah, you guys get out of the arena, and you're running, and you're given horses. Am
I on 1 HP again?
Yes, you're all given royal horses as well. So very,
Okay.
very good horses.
Well, I would have healed you back up to full. I think. Yeah.
No, you just stabilized it. You didn't. It doesn't go back up over. And you guys ride back to Wolfspire with your winnings. So you still got all your winnings.
Okay, good.
Um,
I was concerned.
Oh no, I forgot. Decimus didn't have time to collect the gambling.
I did that after your round against Resin.
You can send underlings to go and get it. It's fine.
No, I collected that myself. I'm just like, I did not trying to walk around with 20,000 golden alms. I have underlings getting in that.
Well, you guys just ride.
I'm catching up, guys.
You guys ride back to Wolfspire. Okay. And there is an almighty argument in the courtyard between Kassar and Jochi. So they've sought asylum here, and they are here. A lot of people looking around, and Kassar is mad with grief and like slamming his fists into like the wall next to him, and he vows basically to burn Shade City to the ground when he invades Menshai, and he says he basically just slams his sword into the ground and swears it by his dead father that he's going to invade Menshai when he takes the throne and burn Shade City into the ground. Jochi, though, is preaching restraint, and that they should allow Gormal Creddock to take over the army, as he is a practiced and calmed head.
I'm gonna like step up to them. It's like I'm gonna say just like to sorry, what was the militant one's name? I'm gonna be like
Kassar.
Kassar. Your father, your father was just killed. Now is the time for grieving. The vengeance will come later.
Okay. He is extremely angry, and Sejanus, one of your, the Valrethian lieutenant, steps forward and says, I believe Jochi's plan makes sense. Gormal Creddock is a practiced hand at leading armies. Maybe he's just what the Sunderland need.
So
I'm just gonna like kind of put my hands up and say there will be time for that soon. I just kind of want to have everyone take a minute and let them breathe before they make the big decisions.
Does this happen right as we get back, or a little after? Okay. So then I'm probably there. I'm going to look at Kassar and I'm going to say, shouldn't you be focusing on whoever hired the assassins to kill your father, rather than the headquarters of the assassins themselves?
He says, I will root them out like rats. I will splay their bodies on crosses from here to Thainlin. I will strip them naked, and I will mutilate. I will throw their innards into the sea. And he just, he's not backing down from this at all.
Okay, well, I'm going to go find my apprentices and tell them to hide.
That's probably a good idea.
Okay.
Just go stay in a room somewhere for a minute.
No, they're good at this. Oh yeah, by the way, are Duro and Jingham back, or is it just Besha and Hella?
Yeah, they're all back now.
They're all back. Okay, so I'll tell them all to lay low.
Right, Sejanus comes to you, Darthus, and says, surely, sir, Gormal Creddock taking over the army would be a wise choice to calm the lands down. You should talk to Kassar, warrior to warrior.
I will, Sejanus, but there's no need to be so hasty in such matters. We can take today and allow him to grieve, and by that time, they will have come to their decision.
If you say so, sir, I'll follow your lead. And he walks off to join his men.
And I'll go over. I'll leave Kassar for a little while just to see whether he'll calm down a little bit.
Things do calm down. Yeah. I'll put you on the map now. I'll put you on the.
When they're calm and it looks like they're not gonna do something crazy like assemble the army and start marching, I'm actually gonna go seek out Saya and try to figure out what has happened. Because from her response, I'm gathering that there was she did attack them and they did kill one, so there's something wrong. But from her response, I feel like they were probably Black Lotus.
I didn't kill one. I tried to attack one, but I got my ass handed to me.
So we need to select rooms now. What floor would you all like to be on for rooms? You can be on different floors and be on.
You've got 3 floors.
Yeah.
But the third floor is battlements.
Yeah, the first floor is battlements, yeah.
You know,
And the most of the officer rooms were on the second floor, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and definitely, like Decimus would choose second, not only because, you know, he'd have a bit more space to like figure out his research, but also if there is a fight, he's going to be mostly fighting from the battlements and casting spells down.
Cool. So you want to go to the front or the back of the...
Towards the back.
Remember, it's very big. Okay, so...
Yeah.
Go ahead and pick your room.
Okay. Like these ones on the left are the officers' quarters, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not going to take the one directly above the room.
I feel like I've got a room. Just sort of stage, just wandering around.
But I'll take this one.
Cool. So we'll put... Oops.
I was going to put a big red D, but then you're Decimus. You're Darthus, so that doesn't work.
Yeah, that's fine. So I can put a big red D. I'll probably be on the first level anyway. So, it's fine. Oh no.
Cool.
That works.
Decimus. That's where you are. Cool. Is that done? So, Saya, we'll go to you next. Where do you want to be?
alright. Well, I know I have my little secret assassin's chamber thing, but I'll probably have a different actual room
Yeah,
to
probably
like,
wise.
sleep in and stuff.
Maybe a little bit.
So, yeah, I think, could we go back to the other floor? I think
First
I
floor?
saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice little nook.
Yeah, I think I saw a few small rooms. I was thinking I could have one for myself and then put my apprentices in their own rooms that are kind of near me. So, like, around here somewhere.
Yeah. You could seal off this whole complex if you wanted, this whole part here. Like, that's mine.
Yeah.
And the apprentices' study rooms and stuff.
Okay, like, maybe I can stay here and
Yeah.
they can stay here.
Yeah, sounds good.
Something like that.
Yeah, so you have it walled off and... Yeah, cool.
Okay.
All good. So we will... wait in...
Or just this area is fine too. It doesn't really matter. Like, maybe I can have my room here and then... or here. Whatever. That's fine, actually. Just leave it.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Alrighty then.
And Darthus.
Could I have a look at the rear of the first floor, please?
Yes.
I'm just gonna be all over this place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of Ventia when my room exploded. When Locke's room exploded.
Yeah.
That was so much.
Okay, where do you want to go?
Well, I saw quite a nice room. I was just checking that I don't want to be back here for any reason. No, let's go back to the front half again.
Okay.
Definitely don't want to be down here.
There is another half to the top to the second floor.
I know. I feel like it's too much.
Cool.
I think my reasoning for being in this room here is that I'd want to be quite close to
The
the
barracks.
entryway to greet people, but then also to the kind of training area where I'd be spending most of my time anyway. So in this room.
Cool.
Yeah, on the left-hand side. Please.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you explode your room, David?
I was possessed by an evil staff,
Oh,
and I added a magic crystal to make the evil staff more powerful,
I see.
and got further possessed, and it exploded.
Pretty standard stuff then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Typical Tuesday for you. Fair enough.
I mean, sadly, yes. It's not far off.
Okay.
So you need to give the princes staterooms. So I'm guessing they'll be on the second floor, like the
Yeah,
best
that'll
room.
be the second floor.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. So they're on the second floor for the night, and things calm down. You all have a muted celebration. So you're...
I one of the first things I would do is I'd go up, try to find Saya so I can try to figure out what the hell just happened.
Yeah.
I'm probably resting. Like, I've told my apprentices to stay out of sight, and I'm, like, recovering from... Yeah, this is the first time I've been knocked out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
How many times has that happened to us? Like 4 or 5 each.
A couple.
I feel like I spend more time knocked out than I do actually awake. I'd probably
comment.
go around and get a report from my various members of the team throughout Castle Wolfspire, and just to make sure that everything's in order and that things are progressing.
Yeah, things are in order.
You don't need to tell me anything, but just that's what I'd probably be
And
doing.
make sure that things are, that our people aren't.
Your orders from last session are still being carried out. So in the midst of being, so you're overseeing those being carried out, and they all are. They all are.
Fantastic. Good to hear.
They're progressing well.
I'll praise my men.
Yeah, they're happy about that.
Stuff. So where are we putting these 2 princes, guys?
Up in the state rooms, like in the officers' rooms. Since you guys aren't using them, there's several free.
Yeah, fair enough.
Cool.
I don't know. I'd probably set up in what's the second? There's a big room in the second floor, so that we can just have, like you say, a bit of a muted celebration and let them come to us if they want to.
Yeah. They don't. I mean, Qatar comes in and just talks with you for a while. He regales you with tales about his father, and then goes to bed. And it's plain to see that there are strained relations here, And in the morning, both the princes, Jochi and Kassar, they, say their goodbyes to you in the morning, and Kassar says to all of you, as Jochi rides off. Jochi doesn't really talk to any of you. He rides off to Geskar to join up with Gormal Creddock, and Kassar turns to you and says, I love my brother, but I do not trust him. I'm going to Temen. I trust you will be friends when I come back south again. And he bows.
I'm going to bow as well and say, you're welcome here anytime.
He says, good. You're in my kingdom after all. And he gives you a wink and then try to climb down.
I'm going to kind of give him a wry grin.
Yeah. And he just pounds out, followed by men. So he goes north and Jochi stays in the south. And that's where we'll end the session.
Okay.
Civil war looming on the horizon. Between.
Fun times.
Ooh.
Oh, we're going to have to pick sides.
Probably.
So you guys are filthy rich now.
And you know what my money's going to go to?
It's all in the kitty, isn't it? It's all for rich.
It's alright. It's fine. I'm just glad we can rebuild that bloody wall.
I'm gonna put a bit of my money into rebuilding or into getting myself some custom Valenrethian armor and robes.
I thought you were going to say
I'm gonna do exactly what I did the last time with my staff / spear.
I thought you were going to say like decorative armchairs and stuff.
Oh, I mean, there's going to be a bit. There is going to be a bit of, when we get around to sprucing up the place, we're going to spruce the shit out of this place. We have money now.
God, I don't like the way that's.
I mean, I spent what did I spend? 5,000 on my staff, and now I can spend 10,000 on a thing of robes, and then still have 10,000 to spend on other shit. I just don't even know what to do with this money.
I feel like none of David's money's going in the kitty. Just.
Well, I'm definitely going to put a lot of money towards this, but.
I just thought of this. Since I dropped my weapon, did I lose it forever, or could I have picked it up?
No, you picked it up.
Okay.
When you were conscious again.
I
mean, you can buy another one of those. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was a lot of money.
I mean, you have 50,000.
Yeah, but that's
1,000.
Like Besha, so. Just saying. You're a fan of.
I mean, if you didn't pick it up, Besha would have.
Yeah, it's true.
That's true.
It's true.
Should have like jumped down from the ceiling, grabbed it, and like disappeared.
It's mine. It's mine. I mean, it's yours. It's definitely yours.
Oh, I want to go and make myself something to eat.
All right.
Sounds good.
I'll speak to you guys a bit later on.
Cool.
Okay.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
Thanks, guys.
Let us know what happens with terms of experience.
I will. I'll put it on the page in a minute.
Cool.
Okay.
Alright.
Thanks, guys.
We'll get back to normal with the building of the fort and stuff and missions and things like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, speak to you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See ya.